You shouldn't just think, oh, I'm only working if I've got a paid client, because you never work for free, because you're either gaining content and experience and then from that, use that to advertise. When we say advertising, that is anything that gets people to see what you're doing. If you tattoo someone and they leave, there's advertisement. They're going to go off, they're going to show it to people. If you post something on social media, that's advertising. It's getting people aware of what you're up to, because you should decide what days you're going to work, what days you're free. To really catapult it forward, you want to tattoo as much as you can. When you have a client in your chair, you've just started out and you're posting and saying today's session, it's a picture of this, and people are seeing that you're getting clients. That shows that there's a demand for your service. Being in demand is almost more important for piquing people's interest than almost how good the work is. It does a strange thing to people, but it makes people trust what you're doing. Because remember, the actual tattoo you do, your tattoo's at a certain standard, that is, you're charging for what that work deserves. What I'm saying is, when you up your price, what you're doing is you jump into a new customer bracket. There's a wealth of custom out there at every single price point. You do not need to worry about the money, okay? That comes in time. Seen it myself in artists I've trained, the ones that are mainly motivated by money. They're not lazy, they'd work 7 days a week. They only really come in if the customer's paying. What happens if they get 5 cancellations in a row? They've just had a week off. When someone cancels on you, it's lost you the money for that day. But what it's starting to do, it's starting to pull bricks out the structure of the business, because suddenly you've got no one in that day, you've got no content to post, it's taking from some of the experience you're going to get. That is slowing your business down. If you've got steps in place where someone cancels on you, you've got a replacement, your business will flourish, because so what, you've lost the money. That isn't important right away. To really sort of maximise on it, you should have in place some agreements with people local to your shop. No point having an agreement with someone who's half hour away, he's a fucking doctor, he's working 60 hours a week, because he's not going to be able to tip up last minute. I had friends of friends that work for themselves, quite available, they might work from home, stuff like that, and they want some free tattoo time. If you can get an agreement with 5 people that are local to you, bear in mind this is the last straw you turn to. Because you're going to prioritise paid work. When that don't come in, you're going to prioritise discounted work. When that doesn't come in, you're going to turn to the people you've got agreements with, and you say, yes, bro, like, I'll tattoo you for now, you're my mate, I'll do all your tattoos, but just have to come in on the days where I'm quiet, and this is going to keep my business flowing. If you're happy to do that, I'll do your whole arm for now. If you've got a few of them people, it's extremely easy to be tattooing every day. These people will be the backbone of you looking like you're smashing it. And people come back to you as well, so you'll start a piece on someone, you won't get it finished, and they're like, right, I'll rebook back in. So loads of work's like leapfrogging over itself. It's not as hard as it seems to fill your diary. When people are starting out tattooing, I've seen it in other shops where there's apprentices in the shop that have been there 2 years and they're doing the odd tattoo here and there. They need to be tattooing every they should be smashing it by now. Again, it's nothing to do with the skills, it's they're not laying foundations to help the business grow. So yeah, the money will come. Don't look at free tattoos as free tattoos. You might be charging 300 quid and you might get 3 paid customers that week. The 4th day might be for free, and then you might do some little ones. You might get 1,200 quid that week. Don't look at it as the days you've done for free. Just think, right, I've got that for that week. It does grow fast as well. If you can keep tattooing daily, you can up your price quite quickly. But you can only do that if the customers are there to pay it, and that's through all the other stuff. If you're going to take anything away from this morning, guys, and I cannot stress this enough, you will look like you're smashing it and you will look attractive to customers if you leave here next Friday and you start sitting in that chair tattooing. Consistent with working, generating your content, getting it posted up, and you'll stay busy. Because I always get awkward around price. I feel awkward taking people's money. You say things hoping they'll mention price. You say things like, anyway, you're done now. You're all done. You're all done. Give me that money, baby. That's everything. That's almost everything. He's not paid.